Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today we'll be taking a look at the newest drop from Cappy Space. So let's just jump right into it. So I actually want to start off with the newest Mischiever here, which being the Tornphibian. This looks awesome, dude. This colorway is so good. I love the combo here. It's one of those colorways that I feel like shouldn't work, but it totally does. That deep purple just looks really, really nice. I love how you have that really dark purple right there for like under the chin. You have that more violet for the top of the head right there. And those big red eyes look so good. I just love the Mischievers as well, man. You got some red markings on the back. And I love, again, the little bits of like teal really pop on this colorway. I just think that looks so good for the Phibian here. It looks really awesome. So I really dig this guy. Again, the Mischievers are just so fun. Such cool little characters. But we also have a ton more, especially if you pick up the adventure kit. And here he is all loaded up. I went ahead and put the Belfry head on there, which I just love this thing. It is in that more violet color, but I love the little bits more of that teal that we get in the ears and on the nose. Their little beady red eyes look so awesome. This is such a fun, man. I just love the Mischievers. Ever since they first came out, I fell in love with them. Looks so good. I put on the bracelets there with the little Easter egg Kraboth on the bracelet there. Looks really cool. You got the hammer with the teal on there again. Even on the bracelet right here, it has a little teal studs. I put the backpack like this. I kind of like having it like this. I like this upper back piece kind of like sticking up. I don't know, to show off a little more. Got the sword back there. So this is just really cool, man. Again, this is a fantastic piece. If you're collecting all the Mischievers, man, this is going to be one of your favorite collections. I promise you. These are just a ton of fun. So let's talk about the Tidlock. This is the newest Mischiever of the bunch, and good lord, I freaking love this thing, dude. He's so cool, such a cool design. I love the modularity, all the different pieces they gave me, that neck and the arms. I just think it looks so cool. Again, I love the colors. A little bit of red right there on like the front chest piece looks really cool to match like the eye. I love the fact that you get this like really deep purple for that lower jaw. Much more light violet for the top of the brow there. Looks so cool. And I love this, again, like teal that kind of like runs through there of the whole body and the claws. I mean, oh my goodness. This also works as a mount if you want for like other Glyos figures, which is really cool, so I dig that. What I also like to do, this is again Glyos, dude. Let's take these off, let's rotate this, let's put these arms back on like so, and we're gonna go ahead and give these arms a little spin here, and we're gonna go ahead and put on the other head like that, and now you have something more like this, a more bipedal like character with that other head sculpt. Again, looks so good. The red eyes, those like teal horns, the white teeth. You got that little beard with a little chin fin, I like to call it, the chin fin. That looks awesome, dude. I love the fact that you can get a totally different like look out of this character, but just by moving some parts around and things like that, swapping heads. Very, very cool. You also get the little guy. I love these little dudes. Look at that. Little red eye, the more lighter chest piece right there that goes under the belly. I love these little dudes. It's such a cool design. The Tidlock is freaking awesome, man. Again, I love the fact that you can use it as a mount. You can make it bipedal, make its own type of character. Again, swap with other Mischiever type parts and do whatever you want. This is freaking awesome, man. Taking a look at the Mutant here, this is such a fun build. I love how they just organize the parts here to create this specific look. You know, you got that claw arm in this, so you got almost like a laser-like gun on the other side like that. It's really cool. And again, these colors look awesome. I love the parts how they use to create the legs, which is fun, but especially the head. I love how they did that with the red eyes. That just give it that droid like robot look. I think it looks so freaking awesome, man. That is a really fun design, and I love just the little hints of, again, that like teal color that we're getting just here in the claws, the side of the hips, around the neck area, on that like a little laser blaster type thing. Looks so good. Just those little hints of that color really pop, and I think it really adds to the whole overall design. You know, with the extra parts, you also do get this little like robot droid dude, which I think is super awesome as well, utilizing that foot and that hooks and things like that. I love the little silver Cyclops eye. I think it looks really awesome. You also do get an extra foot if you want to use, or however you want to use that, again, if you need that for whatever, but it's cool. Like, this is all like the same parts from a singular figure, but you can do multiple builds with these parts, and that's always fun. And that's, again, one of the beautiful things about Glyos, in my opinion. Now, lastly, probably my favorite thing from this particular wave here. You guys know me, I'm a hardcore Battle Tribes and Warlords of War guy, and we're now getting this in the torn colorway via the Wrestler. I love this. The purples, the reds, again, that teal or turquoise color for the boots look awesome. This just looks really cool. Now, again, we do get a bunch of heads with this guy, which is fun. I love the ice cream head. That looks really good with those eyes. And the more violet for the actual ice cream itself looks so good. We do get the fry head, which is another one of my favorites. I think that looks really awesome as well. We got the donut or slash bagel head if you want that as well. That's a lot of fun. We also get the burger head. I think the burger head is one of the best ones. How cool does that look with the kind of like black mask around the eyes like that? That looks really good. We also do get the tiki head. I'm actually going to pop this head off and put this on like that, so you can see that more newer tiki head with that teal brow. Looks really cool. You can rotate it because it has another head on the back, and then you have the more palm like that. Oh my god, this looks so good. I freaking think it's so much fun. But you also do get the little mini wrestler here, and I went in and put that new bear head on that. How awesome does that look? Again, the little pops of red and teal look really good, man. I just love that bear head. The bear head is so freaking awesome. But that does not end here, because we have one final form for this guy. Now, this is freaking awesome, man. I love this so much. I have been waiting for this homage in Battle Tribes for like the longest freaking time, and we're finally getting it. You know, you put on the more bald wrestler head, the more wrestling like trunks and the wrestling like boots, and you have this little badass right here, dude. Oh my god, the paint looks so good. I love the face, how they did the cowl looks really cool. Then you got the black mask around the eye, and I love how like you can kind of see like the black mask around the other eyes and things like that to kind of give it that feel. But then you got the stripes on the trunks. Oh my god, dude, this is so cool. This is gonna be a very popular figure. I just know it, especially if you're into those like pulp comics and things like that. I think it's gonna be freaking awesome for you guys. But it does not end there. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off the torso, because we actually do get his championship belt, which you see with all the wrestling figures, but it has the skull on it, which is like the ring. And this isn't gonna fit on any of my big fat fingers. It barely fits on my pinky right there. So yeah, that's not a good look. But you put it on the waist right here, and you take that upper torso, pop that back on like, and there you go. Oh my god, I love this, dude. Oh my goodness, that is genius how they did the ring via the championship belt. This is so smart, so awesome, so fun. I'm very, very happy with this, in case you guys didn't notice. He just came out so good. Now, you will also have the option to pick up the access joint kit. I absolutely love this little set here. It comes with all these little things you're gonna need, especially if you're into like building, especially if you're building like the single colorways like all this. You're gonna want these things. So I love that you get even like the little scarf piece right there in that lighter violet color, which is really nice. And some of these joints are really cool because they have a little bit of paint on there. So you got like a teal on that one, you got some red on that one. But these are gonna offer you more articulation and things like that, and more attachments to do whatever you want. People buy these in bundles, so jump on these quick, because these will sell out. Again, especially if you're into builds and you want to give your, builds more articulation and things like that, you're definitely want to grab these. So what I also want to check out here is the latest Colossi of Chaos figures through Cappy Space here in the US. I absolutely love these in this torn colorway. They look amazing. So we have the Hoplite and we have the Centurion over here. These things are just incredible. I picked up the last drop. And I absolutely fell in love with the mold. Those were my first ones of this particular mold, and just seeing them in this colorway are incredible, man. I am so impressed with the design of these and the effort that was put into the modularity, utilizing the whole Glyos system and things like that. These really are genius, and in my opinion, some of the best Glyos figures you can get out there. And I genuinely do mean that, from coming from someone who reviews a lot of Glyos and has played with a lot of Glyos and all that kind of stuff. These are some of my absolute favorites. First of all, I love robots.
I love this little chunky design, little squatted design like that with the short legs and the big upper body. Totally my type of vibe. But then the colors look really good. I absolutely love that more almost like Roman-esque type of centurion helmet or whatever you want to call that. I think that looks really, really rad. You know, we do get different head options, like I'm gonna pop this bad boy on right here, and now you have more of that head option, which I think is really cool. I love the little bulbousy red eyes with the horns. The horns do come off, those are part of it. You turn it around, you have a different head sculpt like that, which I think is super cool. You even have this head sculpt if you want to use that one. It has almost more of like a little gas mask type of thing. I don't know, kind of Fallout-esque. I don't know if you want, that's what you want to call it, but that one's really cool too. I love this little one here. I'm not gonna put it on, but like, you have this little one with like I put a little V-fin on there if you want to do something like that. You also get this like really cool like shield claw thing if you want to put that in a hand with all the switch pins. You know, it's really, really cool. I love all the different parts that you get with these. I mean, even for this one, like the chest comes off and you got 3 ports right there. That's just a switch pin that can come off, and you can plug pretty much anything into that, which I think is cool as well. So I just, again, really, really dig these designs. I love the shoulders, how they have the ports on top of the shoulders so you can mount things, even on the forearms, again, so you can mount other things, which is really, really cool. And then we have the Centurion here. I freaking love this design as well. These shoulder pads, I put them facing forward just because I want to have them look forward. I just think it looks way better that way, in my opinion. Again, you have the ports here on the forearms, on top of the shoulders. I mean, you could use these for something else. I put this little piece on the back. You could use it as like a head or maybe a gun mounted on the forearm there, but I like to use it as like a jetpack. So that's just me. But then you get that really cool headset with that type of fin on the top of the head right there. You also have this one with like a Cyclops eye, which I think looks really cool as well. Love that head sculpt. And then you also get this one right here with these little side horns as well. I love that. Anything when you get a Glyos figure with double-sided heads, I mean, that's genius, man. Really, really genius. Gives you more and more options. I just think this is so cool. This whole front piece can come off or like rotate if you want it going like that. I like to have it like that for this particular mold right here. But again, those colors look so freaking good, man. I just love these designs. They are genius. What I also do like is that you can get an accessories kit, and I absolutely love the accessories kit for the Colossi. God, you get some really cool stuff there, like a little buzzsaw, you get a little spike ball mace, like a different type of sword, or you turn it into a spear, Gatling gun, all these types of cool things, a shield. I mean, you get some really cool stuff there. I love it so much. So this is kind of just what I used for this guy right here. I took that little piece and mounted, I always think this is like a type of taser type of weapon, so I attached it to his forearm right there, gave him a shoulder mounted Gatling gun. That's why I like these ports up here. Then I gave him like a little axe with a handle there. So for me, I think that looks really, really cool. And with this guy, I kept it really, really simple. I don't know why I just liked it like this. I just used these things as almost like brass knuckles, because it kind of just matches these little like mounted wrist or shoulder rockets, whatever. So it kind of just fixed that vibe to me. So I mean, I feel like this robot just goes in there and just punches the crap out of dudes. I think that looks so awesome, dude. So these are a lot of fun, man. These have really become some of my favorite Glyos toys. I think they are incredible, especially in this colorway. I love them so much. They are definitely a must get.
So there it is, guys, my look at the newest drop from Cappy Space. Now, all of these figures are incredibly awesome. I absolutely love the Mischievers, including the Tidlock. The Mutant is pretty rad. I got to say, I freaking love that Battle Tribes wrestler that he can turn into a very cool homage. I think that is incredible. But man, I also really love the Colossi of Chaos. Those have just become some of my favorite Glyos toys. I think they're a lot of fun, and the modularity of them is just incredible. But I absolutely love the torn colorway itself, those purples and blacks and the reds and a little bit of like light teal turquoise color just pops. This colorway is amazing, and it's awesome just to see all the different types of Glyos molds in that color, so you could get some really cool and fun builds, man. So I will leave a link in the bio to Cappy to pick all of these figures up. I think they're amazing, and I think you'll absolutely love them for your Glyos collection. So don't forget to be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.